Beyonce got a freestyle I just dropped on YouTube.
Let's get this party going.
You got another day to be great. You woke up, so that means that you have another day to be great.
All right, y'all. So listen, I'm live now on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Kick. Like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. But anyway, let's get into it. So we got a woman. All right, her boyfriend marries another woman during a trip to the dentist. That's what he told her. He said, "I'm going to the dentist," but then never came back and was married. So, I mean, this is almost as bad as that analogy where the father goes out to get milk and just never comes back. Like, this is the same thing, all except like with no kids involved. So anyway, without giving y'all too much backstory, I don't want to bore y'all. I'm gonna get into her story. Cause I promised y'all I was gonna do this today. So here we are. Let's get into it. There we go.
TikTok, I need your help. I need to find out who this lady is because she needs to know the kind of monster she married on Saturday, July 26th in Fairfax, Virginia. This is Frank Arnold, and I have been seeing him consistently for the past year up until 4
First of all, if you're going to be cheating like this, sir, and fellas out there, there's no reason this woman should know your first and last name like this. Like, she shouldn't know your friends and family and all this. There should be no, like, she knows where you're at, Fairfax, Virginia. Like, she shouldn't know all these details. She knows too much. She knows too much.
On Saturday morning when he dropped me off at my house after spending the night with me. Mm-hmm. So imagine my surprise when I go online and I see a video that his friend posted of Arnold getting married after he had just been telling me he wanted to have a child with me. I had no idea he had a whole fiance. That's her name and that's his name. They ended up going to the club after the wedding. Weird. He doesn't even look like he's enjoying himself. This is the demon that calls himself a man of God. That's him calling me Saturday at noon to tell me he was going to the dentist when in reality he was on his way to his wedding. These are random videos of me always at his house with timestamps. Him always asking to hang out with me. 2 weeks ago, he went to Miami for a supposedly birthday party. Turns out it was his bachelor party with strippers included.
Wow.
As soon as he landed, he came to pick me up to spend the night with him. Where was his fiance? His friends and family know about this and they are enabling this behavior. I have known this man for 6 years and I never thought he would do this to me. TikTok, help me find her so she can find out who he really is.
Seems like you already found her. You got a first and last name. How could you not find her online? I'm very confused. Her new married name, I guess. But this is probably like this is the greatest betrayal I've ever had, like, witnessed. Like, this is pretty high up there. Maybe not the greatest, but it's pretty high up there. If all things are true, this is pretty high up there. Now, she did get into some other stuff in this other call, and this one's a bit longer. This other call is a bit longer. So I guess she was getting interviewed, which is like crazy to me. But either way it goes, I mean, I would have interviewed her, like, shoot, if somebody was. But what's up, Big Whites? What's good, bro? Big White? Yeah, Whites.
I did. Yeah. Okay, let me just start from the beginning, okay?
All right, give us the truth.
Me and Frank, we started dating in 2019. And now that I think about it, he got married literally to the date that we met, 6 years, July 26th. So anyways, we met in 2019, started dating, that year, like in August. We were together for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
The last year that we were together in 2023, before I moved to California, the last year that we were together, the reason I left to go to California was because, like, he couldn't get his life together. Like, I kept telling him, like, we've been together for 4 years. Like, we need to move towards, like, marriage or whatever. And, like, I feel like you're not moving, like, serious enough. Like, we're trying to plan our future. He would always tell me, like, no, we're getting married. Like, just, like, and I couldn't understand because, he had just graduated, like, college. He was trying to find, like, a real job, like, career and all that. And I completely understood. That's why I, like, stood by him for all those years. Yeah. And then, but at the end, I was like, I felt like he wasn't being serious enough. And I'm not going to, spending so many years with somebody and, like, you're still not married. It's like you have to question, like, are we meant to be together?
Right. Now she's valid in all her feelings about all of this. Cheating at the dentist, bro. This is beyond cheating. Fam never even went to the dentist. That was his lie. That was his alibi. Like I was telling people earlier, this is like the father that said, "Hey, I'm finna go to the store real quick. I'm finna go get some milk, and just don't come back." That's what he did. He went and did that and just didn't come back. Got married to a whole nother woman. I'm wondering how was he able to be like. That's different. Like, that's a different type of betrayal. Like, how do his homies trust him? How do his friends trust? Like, you're telling me you're telling somebody you love them, but then you betray them like that. That calls into question your character. So now I'm questioning your character with every single last interaction you have with anybody, to include myself. Like, I just don't think he's a good person. There's no way. There's no way. You got Shorty just sitting out. You never let the side chick know she's on the side. He played the game. Yeah, he played the game, but bro, this is beyond the game, bro. He had two mains. He picked up his old main and then had a new main and then married the new main. That's crazy. Now, granted, like I don't know too much about the new woman, but I just know that dude's he's not loyal. He's not a good person. I can say that for a firm fact. Honestly, sometimes the new man just hits different. I mean, yeah, it does, but you kept them both for a year. You kept them both for a year and then told the old one, "Hey, I'm going to the dentist," and then got married? That don't make sense. This girl knew him for 6 years. For 6 years, you knew this woman. 6 years, bro. There has to be a better conversation going on. Sounds like he was in a no-win situation. He did have an out. Just do the right thing. Pick one before it comes down to, I got to go to the dentist real quick. He could have been let her go. Now, I get it. He probably loved both of them. I get it. He probably loved both of them. He probably did. He probably loved both of them. Cool. I love y'all both so much. Sonya, I love you. I love you, baby, that I just married, whatever her name was. Like, he loves them, but still, it don't add up to me. Like, that's not something I would do. I can't do it. Like, I hate betrayal. I hate disloyalty. Like, I hate all of that stuff. Like, to my core of my being. Like, that's just not part of who I am. Maybe he's Muslim. Nah, he's a man of God. He's Christian. He's a man of God. She already said that. 6 years, she got that good. He wasn't letting that go. Oh, shoot. Hey, you're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. Probably so. Probably so. But this is outlandish, bro. This is some outlandish behavior. I've never seen anything like this. This is next level. Anyway, let me let her finish her story.
So I decided to move to California. He waited till the 2 days before I left to go to California on July 4th, 2023.
Now we see about setting short kid. What he did.
California to tell me, to beg me to not move. Then he was saying, like, no, please stay. Like, if you stay, like.
Hold on. So listen. How'd she find out? His homie's page. Mind you, she's been his friend for 6 years. She knows his family. She knows all his friends. She was his girl. She moved for a better opportunity in California. You know what I'm saying? She moved to like try a hand at being great. You know, and then she ended up moving back to Maryland. I don't know if things didn't work out or she got homesick. You never really know. But yeah, she went back. Oh, I guess they got a coupon for Ruth Chris Steakhouse. That's interesting. Now we see why Shannon Sharp did what he did. Man, hey, bro, no. Shannon Sharp did it wrong because you don't play like you don't play. See, here's the thing. This is an easier situation because he's dealing with older women. You don't play with these young girls like that. Do not get to playing this new game. You don't want to play the new game. I'm not trying to go new game plus. I'm not trying to play none of the new games. I'm trying to play with somebody that's still playing PS3. All right? Like I'm a 90s baby. We are all PS3s. Okay? These PS5 girls, you don't want that problem. You don't want that problem. They're on a whole different internet. I need me another girl that's a PS3, PS4 Max, and we can link up. We can sit down and we can touch and agree on some things. You can't be in this scenario. Anyway.
Get married. Like, please don't leave me. But it was too late. I told him it's too late, Frank. Like, I already quit my job. I gave up my apartment. I already found a job in California, like a place over there. And I said, we can take this year, like figure out like your life, like your situation. I'm gonna live my life in California. If I find somebody over there, like then maybe it's just not meant to be. If I come back and we're still single, like we can like see where it goes. The whole time I was in California, he was begging me to come back. He would tell me like, please pick out your engagement ring. Like, do you want gold? Do you want silver? Like, like begging me, telling me like, come back and we'll start our life together. Okay. But like, it's not that easy. You can't just like, couldn't just leave. I had already like found a job in California. I had started like a relationship even over there. And then after a year being in California, I came back last July. I came back to Maryland.
Okay, let me tell y'all something, okay? Let me tell y'all something. If she was in the part of California I'm thinking that she moved to, because I'm thinking like she moved to LA or Anaheim, Orange County, like California dudes, like it's a different type of dog. It's a different type of animal. Like she was not ready. She wasn't ready. She went over there. She thought she had it's a totally different breed, totally different animal. She got took down through there. She got took down through there, and she didn't even know it. She didn't even know it.
He was so happy.
That's why she went back home.
When I came back, he asked me, we kind of started talking a little bit, hang out. We would hang out like maybe like once a week, like nothing serious for a few weeks.
What year was this when you came back to Maryland?
Last July 2024.
Oh, okay.
So I came back, July 2024, and then we started hanging out. And before we started anything, I said to him, "Are you seeing anybody? You're not dating anybody, talking to anybody, right?" And he's like, "No, like I'm not talking to anybody. Like I want to see where it goes with you." I asked him like on 3 different occasions, like within like a week at the beginning before we started anything. He told me no, he wasn't with anybody. So then, sorry if there's noise in the background. My nephews are like screaming. So he promised me like there was nothing going on. Okay, he works for I don't want to say where he works, but he has like an important job. So he works like a 9-to-5 job. So the way we would do things is like, he would go to work in the morning. It would take him like an hour and a half after 5 o'clock to get home. So then we would hang out after work. That's why like people are like, oh, you guys only hang out at night, but it's like we both work. What? So we would hang out after work. People are like, oh, you guys don't have messages during the day. Why would I have messages during the day when he's right next to me? Why would I be texting him during the day? Right. So then, so we would hang out during the day, then we hang out on the weekends. There was never any indication of anything. I would go to his house. They have a Ring camera. He lives with his mom and the little brother but the mom is always out of the country in Ivory Coast visiting the dad because the dad lives in Ivory Coast. So the only people that would ever really be at the house would be Frank and his little brother. And they had a Ring camera. So that's why I was like confused. Like, there's a Ring camera, so like, wouldn't they have seen me coming and going? Like, I was always like, we'd be upstairs in his room, or we'd be downstairs like in the basement. Like, 6 months ago, they have like a little guest room in the basement. 6 months ago, we were there on the bed watching a movie, and the next day he calls me and he's like, oh, like, my mom found your hair on the bed when she was cleaning the bed, laughing about it. And he said that the mom said to him, if you guys are like, you know, being intimate, make sure like you guys use protection so that nothing happens before like you guys get married.
Right.
Okay. So I know the mom knew we were together, but like I didn't think anything because they're always out of the country, so I wouldn't question like, oh, when I'm gonna see your mom again, like things like that. I've met his entire family. I've spent holidays with them. Okay, like I was never the side person. Like I was with him for 4 years and I left him for a year. I came back in this 4 year. We were moving towards like being together. His car, he's let me drive his car. His car smells like me. Like I spray my glitter spray. Like it's all over the car. Like when we go to his
basic. Because the way she's telling the story is low key boring as fuck. But I'm playing it for perpetuity purposes and trying not to interrupt her. But basically what she's saying is like she's giving all these qualifiers for how like she was really living with this dude, really intertwined in his life and really knew stuff about his life, and how she was showing and like she's explaining the video she had in the very first video we shown. So basically she was low key living with him. She had her own place, but she was low key just like always at his crib. Like always, but you know how that go. Like when you really got a shorty, like she'll just be with you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just be with each other. Like either you at her house or she at your house, and y'all just chilling like all the time. That's when y'all really locked in like that. You know. But yeah, that's how that went. But yeah, I do want to say on your Drake was one reach 10 million streams faster than What Did I Miss, but projected not to make the top 10. Yeah, that don't make any sense, bro. That doesn't make any sense, and we got to get into that. We got to investigate.
His house, like I didn't see any signs of anybody. There was never anybody calling him when we were together. Like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a fiance, wouldn't she be calling you? Right. Like, he was never getting phone calls, nothing.
Oh, he had a train.
For him, on my stories, I have
Big pimpin'.
all our pictures and videos still that he told me not to delete. Even when I was in a relationship in California, he told me not to delete them because he wanted me to. He's like, those are yours. Like, those are ours. Like, we're like, why are we gonna delete them? Like, we're gonna be together. So of course, like if you have fiance, why wouldn't you want me to delete those pictures? Like if I was in a secret relationship, I would be doing everything for somebody to not find out. Like I would be telling you to delete my pictures, like, you know, all of that. So then this whole year we were just moving towards that. Even like a few weeks ago, I told him, like, I don't know if I deep down had a feeling of something, not that I suspected anything, but like something made me say to him, like, hey Frank, like, do you really think like we're meant to be together? Like, do you think like we're just supposed to just be like a friendship and we just have like a really strong friendship because we've known each other for 6 years? Or like we're actually meant to be together? And he's like, no, we're meant to be together. Like, we're gonna be together. Even last week, so he had another opportunity. Oh, I said, if you don't want to be together, like, you know, if you have any doubts, like, we can just be friends. Mm-hmm. He had every opportunity to be like, hey, Sonia, you know what? I actually, like, there is somebody else in my life. Like, he never said that to me. I have all, like, since we started hanging out, I have all our messages together, all our pictures like together, everything.
It look crazy otherwise.
Recently, during the, when he went to of course, the marriage, and where do you think he was at? Did he say where he was at? Like, you have a conversation with him? Like more pictures, because I guess what I've been seeing online is the fact that you didn't have no recent pictures. You only had a picture of him working out. Like, is there any more?
Oh yeah, okay. So the reason I had the video of him working out was because he would have told me to take pictures of him doing his push-ups to like so he could see his form.
Right. Okay.
So it looks like I'm like sneaking a picture, but it's like no, it's like he literally told me to take videos of him. We didn't want to post pictures like because we hadn't made it like official to everybody. Right. We wanted this whole year. We were like, taking the time to like re-know each other again after being away from my
he was pimping for real.
Just us before we made it like official, okay? Even last week I was in his
she put that down in his mind.
In his house, and then he
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Oh, I see what you're talking about. She put the down in his mind and he went all in on his side chick. Yeah, 'cause she's like, are we really meant to be together? And made him question everything. But my thing is, if he's with her, when did he have time to be with the other girl? Like, did they work? Him and the other girl, he must work with the other girl. Has to work with her. That's the only way it works. Excuse me, because I don't know when else he would have time to see the other girl. They must work together. Got to. And then when he's staying late, he's going over there and he's spending time with her. All right. When he was like, oh, I'm with my homies, he was at her crib, you know. Shannon Stark fell for the snowfall and lost his job. Oh man. For sure, he did. He sure did lose his job. Down bad. Down tremendous, man. Anyway, what else you got to talk about? The other was okay being a side chick, played the long game, and became a starter. Bro, for real. She carrying the franchise on her back. Except it didn't got exposed to the world that she was the... I don't even know if anybody could qualify as a side chick. I don't know how to qualify or quantify somebody as a side chick. Because one is spending like nights and all that other stuff. She had the Draymond strategy. 3 years on the bench, one injury, became the starter. You know what? No. Kiki and Kat, y'all might be on to something. Because he probably had been cheating on her with the other girl. Which means Sonia might be unsufferable at times. And he had the other girl on the side, and she just played her role till she got her man. That's possible. Y'all making sense. That makes sense. I'm rocking with that. I'm rocking with the theory. The theory holds up. Under pressure and in the light. That theory makes the most sense. She probably been there. He been cheating. The whole time. He had to have been. And you know what? He probably started cheating on her the moment she made him feel inadequate, that he wasn't going anywhere in his life. The moment she made him feel like he had to develop. Oh my God, stupid. Hey, no, but real talk. Think about this though. All of a sudden, one game she had to become a starter. Hey, but listen, no, real talk. Like, she made him feel inadequate, that he wasn't doing enough in his life, wasn't going nowhere, and the other girl was like, "You're doing fine. Everything's okay. You're great. You can be great. Come here. Hug me. Come on. It's great over here, isn't it?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then she abandons him. She goes to California, and he falls into the arms of another woman. And he falls in between the legs of another woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know, like, so it makes sense. It's adding up, bro. It's adding up, bro. It's adding up. It makes sense to me, bro. It makes absolute sense. I'm rocking with the theory, bro. He was 60-40. Then she had put that down in his mind, and he said, "Let's not play these games." He knew which one would let him get away with more. Facts. So he went with the other one. I understand it. Now, the fact that his whole family knew that he was BSing like this is crazy. He had the other woman at his mom's house. That's crazy. He was tripping. He was tripping hard.
Says to me, and he had he was teary-eyed a little bit, and I was thinking, oh, maybe because we had some wine and made him emotional, and that's why he had teary-eyed. But I think it was because it was getting closer to his wedding. So he says to me, I just want you to know that whenever I've never felt anything for anybody else the way I feel for you. We have such a strong connection. Nobody knows me the way you do. You know everything about me. You know how I am as a person, how I react to everything. I don't even feel anything for anybody else when I kiss them. Only feel feelings for you. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh, he's just being emotional, confessing to me how he really feels, because he's not somebody that really expresses himself all the time. So there's not. So I'm here thinking,
the
oh my God,
he
really loves me, you know.
You want to be the manipulator. Yep.
So the day of the wedding, he was supposed to go to my friend's wedding with me. I asked him, I said, do you want to be my plus one to the wedding? And he's like, yeah, I'll come with you to the wedding. And he said, when is it? And I was like, oh, it's July 26th. And then he's like, oh, July 26th? Oh, I'm actually going to be traveling to Ivory Coast for the week. So I thought he couldn't go with me to the wedding because he was traveling to Ivory Coast, like he said. That's why when, that morning that he dropped me off at 4, I wasn't feeling well. All my medication was at my house. I was like, can you take me home? That's why he dropped me off, everybody's like, oh, 4 in the morning. But no, I wasn't feeling well. I said, because if not, he was going to drop me off at noon before he went to his dentist appointment. So anyways, but he still called me at noon to check up on me. And that's when I was like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, I'm on the way to the dentist. I'm running behind, but I'll call you later and we'll either hang out.
Yeah, that's crazy. Had a whole nother. Yeah, so people were getting mad at her online because she exposed them, right? And I want y'all, you know what? Hold on. I want y'all to be able to see her, because I think that matters. I think that matters. That matters. So y'all can see who she is. I don't have a photo of the other woman. I don't have a photo of the other woman. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't have a photo of her. Where's a good picture?
So, what do you do for work?
Okay, all I can do is steal this video and post it. That's it. All I can do is put this video up here for y'all and post it so y'all can see who she is. Yeah. Reasonable crash out. No, for real. Bro, her exposing him the way she I seen a lot of people getting on her for exposing him. I'm like, no, he wrong for this. He straight up wrong. I don't care how she exposed him, to be honest. He's super wrong. He could have let that go a long time ago. Now, if he had let her go last month, a month ago, and then she crashed out like this, it would have been a little bit more corny, I guess. But it still wouldn't have been as bad. But if it was 6 months ago, that would have been really sad. Bro, people meet and fall in love in 6 months. That's fine, you know. But anyway, let me see. Share screen. So this is her. This is who she is. This is her.
So, what do you do for work? Do you like it? Do you like it? Oh, no. How many siblings do you have? Oh, you have a lot. You have a lot.
Kind of shocked. You said she kind of chopped. That's crazy, fam. That's crazy, fam. That's crazy. Nah, that's wild. That's wild. You kind of chopped. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. But I mean, yeah, she's not.
Hey guys, I know there's been a lot of
She cool, but I don't know what the other woman looks like. But she seems like she's a little crazy though. I'm not even gonna hold you. Seems like she a little crazy. Share the screen and then temp image. All right, cool. So look, last update. So this is her last update, and I guess she don't want to make no more updates. She's done. She said last update. No one wants that piece of ish. His family is the one trying to force a conversation between us. Like, what is there to talk about? What is there to talk about? He needed to be exposed so he doesn't do it again. I mean, like, basically his new marriage got tactical nuked. Like, imagine, I feel like the wife, the fiance, like joined a game of Call of Duty and somebody's like on kill 23 of a 25 kill nuke run. Like, so as soon as that she seen that wedding photo, the wedding video from the friend's page, she locked in. It was full anger. She locked in. Boom, got them last 2 kills. Dropped the nuke on TikTok. Wedding gone. Based on new info, they should both be ashamed. I've done nothing wrong but trust a man I loved. I will not tolerate any further intimidation by anyone close to them. Okay, facts. I respect that. I respect it. But listen, that I don't know. Oh, okay, I know what that is. I don't know. Saying she's chopped is crazy. I mean, she's okay. Like, if he runs his game tight enough, the new wife ain't going no. Facts. And I don't know. I don't think the new wife is gonna go anywhere. Like, I don't think, because she's gonna tell herself he chose me over her. That's what she's gonna tell herself. He chose me over her. I'm good now. I won. I'm buying into the theory that she's been playing the long game for the longest time and wanted this badly. So now she got him, and now she's just gonna keep him. I promise he could get her back if he tried. Bro, he could get either one of them. Because the way she crashing out, he could get either one of them. He could get either one of them back. Honestly, this is sad. Pathetic on some ends, but mostly sad. Yeah, man. That's tough, bro. That's tough. I don't know how you... Like, he got caught up in the most magnificent way possible. It was one of his homies that he did. Like, the thing is, like, the homies should, like, well, maybe he told the homies he got it, like, oh, yeah, I got that. Like, I let her go, blah, blah, blah. We don't even talk no more like that. He probably was lying to his homies, too. So now, if he got any real homies, they be on his ass, and they be telling him, like, bro, this was no way to do this. Like, you wrong for how you did her. You wrong for how this situation played out with your wife. You know what I'm saying? You need to do right and get everything right and be copacetic. But it's just a shame, you know what I'm saying? I do feel bad for Sonya because, like, that 6 years of her life, like, just hella wasted. So they were friends first and then started dating. Like, man, it seems like to me they met in July on the 26th, because that's what she said. And then they started dating in August, which means when I hear, oh, we started dating in August, okay, y'all started fucking in August. So that happened. And I feel like once that happened, then like things just snowballed out of control. And it was just going and going and going and going and going and going and going. You know, and I think they started making sheets dirty in August. Oh yeah, for sure they did. And I don't know if he just couldn't let go properly, or he just wanted that opportunity, or wanted to have that option open to him. Like, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, if you're begging for somebody to come back, you're begging for this opportunity and all that, and then you start walking down this path, and you have this other thing, and you're walking down both paths. I mean, granted, because the new age mindset is like, oh, well, I'm single till I'm married. But at some point, you have to be committed to somebody so they know you can commit to them. At some point, you have to be exclusively, you know what I'm saying, getting to know them. And I feel like that wedding is on like grounds of like there was no exclusivity ever. He literally 8 hours before, because he got to the wedding around 12. 8 hours before was with another woman in the house. Like, woke up next to another woman. Horrible. He's the type that doesn't know how to end a relationship. Oh, for sure. He don't know how to let go. Heck, I'll admit it myself. I'm not good at letting go. I'm not the best at it. But Still, at least I'm ethical, man. At least I'm ethical. Nope. But anyway, that's this story. Be careful who you marry. I'm up out of here. Peace. Everybody else, if you're with me on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick, I'll be right back live because we got to talk about. You seem like the type to get stuck in a toxic relationship. Bro, chill. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll be right back live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick because we need to talk about Shannon